Welcome to Youth Group Rejects. I'm Rose-Ingrid.
I'm Laura.
And we're your neighborhood youth group rejects. I can speak English sometimes.
On occasion.
Yeah. What?
On occasion.
I'm just like, whatever. Fuck y'all. I speak 4 languages. What do you speak? Nothing. Exactly. Unilingual freaking white people tell me I don't sound right. Sorry. I'm just choosing violence.
And we're off.
If you only speak one language, you can't talk to me about anything.
But we talk about everything.
Apparently, I have some pent-up aggression in me.
It's because you need to get fucked. Or fuck, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was talking this week about how I could tell that I'm ovulating.
Oh, that's a real
Because
thing.
all of a sudden, people I would never look at, I'm like, oh shit, you're kind of handsome.
Yeah.
You're kind of hot too.
Yeah.
I'm like, my body's trying to trick me to having children.
Yep.
No.
Run away.
No kids in here. Friggin' fallopian tubes. No, we saw JP Sachs this week, which is so good.
So
Highlight
good.
of the week for sure. Yeah.
Just such a beautiful, intimate moment, you know?
Right. Wholesome. And this one's like, look at the drummer. And I'm like, huh, I guess. Look at the guitarist. I'm like, yeah.
I must have been ovulating.
Man, I must be having my period soon. Cause like, why am I looking at men? Like, it's really what it
I was
is.
like, oh.
Men I don't know? I'm like, no, if I don't actually know you, I'm like, why am I even attracted to you? I'm like, my body's trying to force me to having children. Fuck you, buddy.
No, we love our bodies. We speak kindly to our bodies.
That's kindness. I'm sorry. I'm not having a child.
No.
Absolutely not. I love children. They are lovely. They are wonderful. I have nieces. I have a nephew. My favorite humans. I am not procreating.
They're
ever.
pretty dope. Yeah.
No. And the only way to not is to steer clear of dick.
Do they have men's good luck. Do they have men's birth control yet?
I think they do. Do they have men's birth control? Are y'all using it?
There's studies about it, but I don't know if it's active on the market yet.
Have you seen the one
Okay.
where they have the little diagram where they have the little switch?
No.
You can like fucking go into your balls and like switch off, on and off the cum. Yeah.
Sorry, what?
I've shared on Facebook before. I will go find it and I will show you. Yeah. Some scientist, some doctor person is like, what if we put a switch in the ball sack there and you could like turn it on and off? Whole new world.
A whole new world.
Don't you dare close your eyes. Could you imagine? Excuse me, babe. No more babies.
What?
Yeah. Totally someone came up with this idea.
That's wild. We did talk about this guy that I'm fucking currently.
Really, I don't know him. Tell me more about him. I do know him.
Quite well.
Yeah. I might be related to him.
And he is saying,
I have a lot
male
of
birth
relatives.
control. Male birth control.
Huh?
Male birth control was the
Oh,
topic
you
this
asked him
morning.
about it? And what did he say?
He offered it. He's like, I should get on some male birth control. And I was like, fucking yeah.
Good for you.
Right?
I'm gonna high five you later.
I'm like, what that's for? What's that
I'm
for?
like,
Like,
don't worry about it.
our
Really?
little secret.
Male birth control.
Yeah.
Huh. You know what? He must really like you. I don't know. He likes you enough to fuck you.
The pussy's pretty good, so
Oh, that's what it is.
that's what I'm told.
Okay. That's what you're told?
Not by him, but
Okay, so he doesn't tell you your pussy's good? Do
Yes.
better.
yes, he does.
Do I need to make calls?
Oh my god, he's
I
gonna
love you
be
trying to be
so
coy.
embarrassed.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, we're very open.
How's your week?
It's pretty solid, you know.
Yeah?
Yeah, saw Burna Boy,
We
then saw
did.
JP Sachs, and the guy I got really shy around.
Justin Azuka.
Yeah. Yep. He's very sexy.
Now you know Justin Azuka. If you want to holler in Ottawa, you know.
Hey,
Okay.
I can be your 613 hoe.
Jesus.
What about Jesus? What is Jesus teaching you?
Oh wow. I've not had someone ask me that in like over a decade. What is Jesus teaching me? I don't fucking know. Is the Lord teaching me anything?
You're teaching yourself.
Am I learning anything? truly.
I'd say.
Huh? Yeah. What am I learning?
To be kinder to yourself and honor
Right.
all the big feels.
Right. Oh yeah. Actually, speaking of big feels, so I'm scrolling through the Instagram, and then there's this video of this black dude speaking French. I'm assuming he's Haitian because, Montreal, being interviewed, and he's tearing up. He's telling this like really heartfelt story about how when he was a child. And again, like, when you see the clip, it starts like halfway through the story because I don't know what happened beforehand. But anyway, he's like, me and my brother get in the house and we take off our clothes and we're playing. And then our mom walks in and is like, who's took my pen? And then he's like, someone's going to tell me the truth. And then she pulls out a belt and he's getting all emotional. And then he's like, then my brother took my boots and my coat and threw it at me and said, run, go get help. And so I go over to the neighbor's house and tell them, we need to call the police. And then they're going to call and they're like, do you want to come inside? I was like, no, because you're a stranger. I don't want to come to a stranger's house. So I'm standing outside of my house, listening as my brother's screaming and crying and blah, 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 bousculer and all that stuff. And I don't know if there's a word for bousculer in English, but anyway. And then he's like tearing up, and the host is like, wow, no greater love than a friend who would lay his life down, someone who would lay his life down for a friend, which is from the Bible. And I'm sitting here and I'm like,
what?
Okay. A lot of thoughts are going through my head.
Yeah.
I'm feeling for this man because it's clearly like he's grown, like he's older than we are. So he's clearly an emotional moment for him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This clearly marked him as a child. And in that, I have empathy. Like, that's so sad. Then I'm like, it's not every immigrant home ever. Like, nigga, chill. And I'm like, what is wrong with me?
Nothing's wrong with you. It's just called trauma.
No, I literally saw this thing and I stared at it and I was like, is this how I was supposed to respond to my childhood? Should I be feeling this way? And then I sent it to my brother.
Oh, God.
And I walked over, I'm like, did you watch the video? He's like, no. I'm like, go watch that. And I explained it to his girl. And then I was like, okay, so what are your thoughts? He's like, nigga, chill. Like, deal with it. Like, what? We all got beat. And then he pulls out a story about when we were like made to like kneel. So, so like, rather than just like spanking you, you'd have to like be on your knees and upright with the hands out so you couldn't block your bum. And then, but you wouldn't know when the spanking's coming. So you just sit upright until. So you like, eventually you get tired. You want to sit on your legs. You can't. And eventually you get your butt fucking spanked that way. There was one can of cream soda and Fletcher drank it. According to him, I drank the end of it because I was looking for can of soda and he had finished it. And he didn't ask first. And then she asked who. And then neither of us were narking because we're not narcs. Because snitches get stitches. And so we both got our ass beat for it.
Jeez.
And he's like, yeah, see? What? It's no big deal. And I'm like, maybe we should be more emotionally like connected to these experiences. Because I have, there's something in me, like just like that's the normal response to those things.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, maybe it was normal, but it's not okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm just like, I don't feel sad about any of that shit. Yeah. It was
interesting.
It was a thing. Nah, I'm pretty sure I disassociated through my entire childhood.
Yeah, that makes sense. Same.
When you're like, I used to be like, oh yeah, I read a book a day. I read a book a day all through like childhood because they wanted to put me in ESL. My mom was like, absolutely not. Went to the library, got 14 books. 2 weeks later, we got 14 more, and that just became the pattern.
14 books, and you had to read it into.
I just read a lot.
Oh wow, that's
I just
awesome.
like to read. And I would read like on all my spare time, like I was like 7 years old, like
wow.
Yeah. And my mom loved that because she's a teacher and you know a good immigrant mom. And like, look, my kid likes to read, and I was like, see, I'm smart. I like to read, and now I'm like trauma.
Yeah, now I don't like to read.
That's escapism. No.
So 75 hard was a lot.
No, I like to read, but I just realized that once I found other ways to funnel my energy, I read less. So, and that's when I got in trouble more because she's like, you're not reading as much. You're not being responsible. So you need to do choice. But I just was going to church. Jesus was my new drug.
Yeah.
So I disassociated with Jesus instead.
Disassociated.
Disassociated. Yeah. See, multiple languages. It's hard. No, yeah. So I've been like reflecting. This happened yesterday, and I'm like, oh shit. I guess people cry about these things.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't remember this. According to Fletcher, during that spanking in particular, I said, "Are you done yet?" Which is so dumb. So dumb, because that lady's scary.
Oh my God.
And I feel like that would have led to more. I don't remember, but I feel like that would have led to more.
1,000%. Yeah.
Yeah. But also, it's just like, I get it. You have stress and unresolved trauma. Like, can we move on so that we can move on?
Yeah, man. Sometimes I'm like, I've done so much healing in my life that I should have kids because
right,
breaking the generational shit.
Yeah.
But I'm also like, fuck that noise.
Kids are expensive.
Also that in this economy.
I mean, I love them and I'm glad they're alive, but they ain't cheap, huh? Also, could you imagine having a kid now? I'm 36, almost 7 years old.
Yeah, I'm already so tired all the time.
I'm 80, like, absolutely no. I'd be like, what, 60 by the time the kid's 20? I don't know.
If I still want to receive coffee and breakfast in bed and he wants a kid, what am I going to do?
What are you going to do?
And next topic.
Because he's young.
Yeah, man. It's kind of...
He's got room. He's got time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to have this weird thing where I'd only dip 2 years or max 6 years older than me. And this year has really, that's been extended.
This year? You met him 3 years ago, bro.
Holy shit. Life is wild.
He was even younger.
3 years.
Yeah. He's close to 30 now.
Thank God. I'm just going to round up. And then keep going for rounds.
Anyway, that was my mild epiphany of, well, one of them anyway, of the week, that I probably need to go back to therapy.
I support it.
Okay. It's not that I want to do EMDR.
Yeah.
My only thing is that I know that it like unlocks things, and I just don't know if I have the space in my life to handle the aftermath.
Yes.
Because there's clearly chunks of my childhood that are gone.
Yes. Yeah.
Gone.
That's very real because you need a gentle environment.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Come home? Like where am I gonna go? Like, no, I might just need to take like a month off. Like, excuse me, I'm just gonna go and sit in my shit for like 4 months, a little hiatus. Bye everybody. I'm gonna go do therapy like once a week, every other day, and then come back. I don't know if I'm rich enough for that, but that's the dream.
Yeah. Come
back healed.
Oh, if only there was a point where you're like, okay, I'm healed. But I guess, it's the adventure.
Is that what it is?
I don't know. I'm trying.
What have you learned this week, though?
What have I learned this week?
Yeah, I mean, I just told you about my trauma llama drama.
I have learned. Ooh, okay. I have learned to lessen my suffering by radically accepting how people show up and how they tell you who they are.
Ooh, that's a lesson.
It's hard.
That's a lesson.
Yeah.
I expect you to be who you are. And as such, I'm never disappointed.
Yeah. And then there's those moments, where you're like, oh, yeah, this is how it could be. And then they switch up on you.
Who are we talking about?
It might be my parents.
Oh, is this the one where we talk about our parents?
Yeah, or parental trauma.
Jeez.
But I will say there's been a shit ton of healing in my family the last couple of years.
Yeah, but you've been hanging out with your mom and stuff.
Yeah.
I love that.
It's been really beautiful. I'm kind of like, what the fuck? This is possible? Okay.
Right?
What else can we access, But sometimes...
I mean, you do have parents who are older and white. And,
can afford therapy.
Small towns. So they are, yeah, they're going to be who they're going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. Pretty, yeah. You know?
They seemed pretty nice when I met them.
Yeah, I love that you guys met them.
Yeah.
My people met my people.
Yeah, I was like, hello.
Hello.
When's the last time I shook hands with a cop?
I'm like,
I'm like, it's okay.
also
You're
it's
allowed
like,
to be
get
more than
out.
one thing. Your
country?
Your country house is hella ghetto.
that cabin, I'm telling you.
Yo, bro, forget the cabin. I'm
I
like
hate
driving
it.
down the road like, where the fuck am I? I don't belong here.
Oh, it's such an eerie feeling. I know. I know.
Hell, you grew up there and you think it's eerie.
I know. My sis was like, hey, we can move in together in Perth and it would be a good landlord and like
Why?
affordable. And I'm like, my soul will die. I can't do it.
Why?
I can't do it.
Why would you want to move to Perth? No offense, Perth. But we
Yeah, no.
like ourselves here.
Yeah. Or Colombia. You know?
You gonna move to Colombia?
I don't know. I'm feeling the pull, but I'm also like, I need to like have a bit of a game plan.
Are you feeling the pull? Or are you wanting to run?
Oh, I ask myself this a lot. Because there have been urges. I'm driving and I'm like, fuck it, I'm going to the airport.
You know what? I wouldn't be mad at you for it.
I know.
I'd miss you.
You'd be like, I'm coming.
No, fuck, I can't do that. I'm responsible for too many humans. I did not have kids, but I have mouths that I feed. And I'd be like,
You
I
still
love-
send money?
Oh my god, my brother would kill me. No, he'd understand. He'd be like, bitch, no, but also I wish.
Yeah.
No, I'd miss you. But I'd be like, I get it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all your problems will follow you, but I get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I have so many good things happening now that I'm
Yeah.
like wait till that fruition and then you can have more financial freedom and then you can travel more. Because I've always wanted to learn Spanish and I want to be like immersed.
Yeah.
You know? And I also just want to be where it's not winter.
I know it's snowing again today.
Yeah. Just sunshine and mangoes. That's all I want.
Ugh.
The ocean.
Mangoes off the tree.
And then,
The
oh,
best. There's nothing like it. Ruins you for everything else.
right? And then just more community focused cultures.
Mm.
Because we are dying over here.
Yeah, but we can make those pockets here.
It's true.
Resistance.
We have such beautiful. That's what I learned too when I was sick last week.
Yeah.
Oh, that was scary.
It was scary. You kind of scared me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm really grateful for you
Yeah.
and all the good people in my
I
life.
love you very much. I was cheesed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I might cry a little. That's okay. Crying is okay.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I'm glad you're okay. And Scotiabank Arena, do better.
Oh.
Like your first response needs to be better. Because what?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Laura passed out during the Burna Boy concert. And I mean like passed out.
Like
Passed out.
unconscious.
Like went white. And I was like, Laura, wake up. And called security.
Yeah.
And they were trash. And called first aid. And they were slow. And then I'm like, this lady's literally like a limp human. Why are you putting her on a crate? She can't breathe.
And then they're like, you need to leave. And I'm like,
Does no one have any first aid training? I was so shocked. I'm like, guys, why are you putting her on a crate? There's no back to it. She literally cannot hold herself up. She's gonna fall over. You know what I'm saying? Also, how do you clear the airways? I'm like, call the ambulance, put her on the floor, open up the airways, check for blocked passages. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe.
oh, it's
Then they
fucking
put
wild.
you in a wheelchair and just like held your head up.
Yeah.
It was the wildest thing.
With a cough drop in my throat.
Yeah, but no one checked.
No one checked. Yeah, and I just couldn't hear anything, couldn't see anything. Nothing. I thought there was a moment where I was like, oh my God, this is it. I'm out.
Yo, bro, I thought it might be. And I was like, not on my watch.
Not today.
No, nah. Look, you're going the way I'm going, okay?
Yeah.
Of old age in my sleep or in a blaze of glory. And there's nothing glorious about that. That's how
I was like, there was one I was like, I mean, I guess it's epic, but people probably, and then kept being like, what drugs did you use? Don't lie to us. I'm like, I don't do hard drugs. I'm too scared.
But she doesn't have the fun shit. Also, though,
I'm too much of a ball sack.
yeah, also whack hospital visit too. Just all of it. Just whack. Toronto do better.
But yeah,
Well, you're
coming
here.
back though, I was scared like being back in my apartment alone.
Yeah.
because sleeping, I was like, am I going to wake up? But then I had people come and give me broth and like take care of me and check in on me.
Yay.
And I was like, I noticed my anxiety in receiving love. So that's been a big lesson too.
Ooh.
Yeah. The guilt. I feel guilt.
Why?
Oh, fuck.
Tell me why.
Tell me why.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting.
God damn it. Okay.
In your body.
Yeah. Okay. In the body or in the body.
Not just
I'm
thinking
sweating.
about it. When you're like, imagine receiving help, be at that moment.
Okay.
Breathe into it. And what does it feel and why are you guilty? What is it telling you?
We're going to therapy today, people.
That's right.
It probably has to do with unworthy, or like if I'm not giving, or then there's expectation. There's like a bunch that I have
scared
to.
that you might owe someone afterwards.
Yeah.
Who gave to you that expected much from you back?
The church. No, just kidding.
I mean, look.
Part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's like different avenues that I need to explore, because there's like they're separate but they're all intertwined, and I still need to like clarify it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But big things. But I have an incredible community. I'm very grateful.
Well, we love you.
I also love you and everyone that is in my life.
Good.
Yeah. Except for I'm just kidding.
Oh, right. Whatevers.
I know. Okay, next.
You don't find it. You appreciate each other. You don't love each other. I don't. Y'all are full of shit.
I know.
Both of you.
I'm barely an adult.
Both of you. Y'all can keep pussyfooting around it, but I've called it. You have anything else you want to share?
Speaking of pussyfooting, I got a pedicure.
Oh, nice.
And then when I was getting my pussy licked, I also got my toes licked. It was great.
That's also nice.
We can cut that.
Sorry.
Oh my god. I'm hungover, okay? The brain cells are not firing.
He's gonna kill you. Also, I don't want that image in my head.
You don't want Betty and Bob in your mind right now?
What?
Betty and Bob the Bunions?
Oh. Looking all up on that, huh? That's fucked up.
I don't know why people wouldn't buy my feet pics. I was like, someone's gotta.
Probably just weren't diligent enough in doing it long time.
Oh, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
I'm proud of myself though, because I like figured out how to do incognito and shit.
Yeah, sex work is too much work for me. I shout out to sex workers.
Yeah, for real.
I respect your grind.
Yeah, for real.
I don't have it in me. I'm just gonna go old school and
But
just sell
maybe
my
you'll have
body
it
to
in
the
you.
government.
Yeah, they'll
Yeah.
just traffic you.
Well, we're all whores.
Mm-hmm.
We're all selling our body to someone.
Yep.
So, in our minds, and sex work is work.
Yep. It's hard work.
It is. I am a working man. I get things done. My song, work for the Holy Ghost. Work for the Son.
It's basically social work.
What? Sex work?
Yeah.
I can roll.
I applied for professional cuddler. Do you know how much I hate cuddling except for one person?
Yeah, I do know how much you hate cuddling because we've cuddled once.
We were doing some exposure therapy.
You put on a timer.
Yes,
cuddle with me.
yes. I'm like, okay, I can do these many minutes. This many minutes? Have you ever been the big spoon? No. Okay.
Yeah. I even let you beat the big spoon.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
I don't like
You're
to not
always
have
the big
control.
spoon.
Yes.
Look at us. We're
It feels
leaning
less
into vulnerability.
intimate when I'm the big spoon. Because I'm
Ah.
used to caring for others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Being nurtured. That's the thing.
Yeah.
We're the nurturers. So when we're nurtured, it's like, ah,
Emotions.
what do I do with this?
Why are you trying to do? Oh, I had
What
a
do you
roommate.
want?
I had a roommate who'd be like, "I'll cuddle you." I'm like, "This is really uncomfortable. Why do you enjoy this? Like, can we not? This is so awkward." Oh yeah. When I was in Caldwell, oh yeah, I was like, "We need to stop this." Hard pass. She tried really hard. I'm like, she was like, pat me on the head awkwardly, and I was like, "Yo, girl, we need to not."
No head pats. No, thank you.
I appreciate it. But no. Oh my goodness. So after you left me on Friday, so my phone died and I didn't have a charger. So I was like, shoot. And she had to go home and she's in the opposite direction. So I went to the bar not far from where we saw the concert, where my brother goes regularly. And I've been there a few times and I know the servers and whatever. So I'm like, cool. They'll let me charge my phone. One of the girls there, yeah, whatever.
That took so long.
Well, for one, someone was already using the charger. Okay.
Brutal.
So I ordered a beer and a burger and whatever and pull out my computer because, you know, it's festival season. So I'm applying for festivals and shit. And then this girl is like drinking and I'm like not really minding her any mind because, you know, it's a bar, it's Friday night, whatever's. And she like at one point sits next to me and just starts talking to me. She's like, oh my gosh, do you know me? I'm like, I'm one of the servers here. I'm like, oh, sorry. This might get me in trouble later. And then she's like, yo, I know your brother. He's so great. I play with his hair all the time. And I'm like, I know I'm not supposed to touch black people's hair. And I'm like,
But I do.
But your brother's hair is so great. And I'm like, you can't touch mine. Don't touch my hair.
Oh God.
Don't touch my hair. And then like she's like staring at my tits. Stare.
You can touch those though.
See, normally I'm all about that, but the energy was a little.
Energy is
like,
everything.
No,
Mm-hmm.
she just staring at my tits and like rubbing up on my thigh, and I was just like, "Do I know you, white woman?"
Oh my God.
And I didn't want to be rude. She's clearly drunk, and then like started telling me a story about how this Jamaican lady used to live in her house when she was a child,
Oh God.
and used to braid her hair, and now she loves black people, and she's not racist.
Oh God.
It's like, I'm not racist, I swear. But like, I don't understand racism. It's so silly. I'm like, yeah, it is dumb. She's like, yeah, and my dad loves all people. And we had a black person in our house growing up. And I was like, you need to stop.
Tell me more.
And then on the way out, my Uber, I finally tried my phone. My Uber comes. I'm leaving. I left my JP Sachs poster in the bar. So I go back to get it.
Okay.
And then she's like, she's there. She bends over for me to spank her.
Okay.
And I'm just like, so I just like casually like just like backhand on my way out. Like just, I was like, she's like, that's not a real spank. And I'm like, are you serious? Fine. Boom. And then her friend jumps off her stool, comes over and bends over too. And I'm like, dear women.
What is going on?
What is going on today? Do we not love ourselves? Is this where we're at?
You need to go to a JP Sachs concert.
Do we need to go like just be? Do we need hugs? Anywho,
The
these
buns need
women
hugs.
literally would not let me leave the restaurant or the bar without spanking them each. And this is not a club. Like this is like a dive bar. Like it's just a bar. It was like yeah. That was my Friday night after I left you.
Wow. It's very different energy than what we came from.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's my energy. I don't know what it is, man. Girls act weird around me.
They're like, you're so-and-so's twin, basically. So
Yeah.
was that?
I don't know. The other girl had any clue who I am. She just wanted to get spanked. And I was like, not into this.
So bizarre.
And I'm into most things
Yeah.
involving women. I'm a whore for girls. But wasn't into that. No. I when I can tell you're so drunk, the consent is nowhere. And there's nothing conscious in there. I want nothing to do with it. It's not hot.
Yeah.
It's not hot. Also, I'm just like, ugh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, this
Yeah,
is...
we had a whole sub conversation about the N-word. Like, she's like, I was saying Arnold Schwarzenegger the other day, and everyone in the bar got mad at me because they said I was saying the N-word, but I wasn't saying the N-word. Does it sound like I was saying the N-word when I say this? Schwarzenegger. Like,
Oh God. My people are... Yeah, we're great. We're great.
Ottawa, I just love Ottawa white folks because they have such audacity. And I'm like, clearly you've never met any hood niggas who will actually hurt you. Because you could not get away with that in Toronto. Some person would like mess you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty blatant here.
Oh yeah.
Well, everywhere.
No, clearly just a lot of people just have not had their ass whipped. It's pretty what it is.
They never got the belt like we did.
Jesus.
I also want to try to reclaim that shit in the bedroom. And get like religious candles, pour the wax, but I feel like you gotta be really careful.
I
with
don't know. I'm definitely into kink. I don't know if I'm okay with being hit.
Yeah. That or I used to be into choking, but I had a bad experience, and now it's like fucking ruined.
Well, people need to choke properly.
That's the thing.
Maybe we should invite someone to teach everyone how to properly
and how to do anal. You got like there's ways to do it.
Sure, man.
You know, we need more sex education.
Sex ed, it's good for everybody.
Shout out to Marita Smith.
Whoop whoop.
Sex educator.
And Lydia Collins.
Ooh.
Dope sex educator. They just moved back to Niagara, but he lives in Montreal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I just followed them on Instagram. Maybe.
I post her stuff all the time.
Okay, maybe that was from.
Yeah. So I asked the universe, well, the internet, for some questions. You have a question? Do you want to answer some questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Someone wants to know, why do we exist? I wish I was kidding. But that's the question.
To carry the light
Which light?
of this pussy. I'm just kidding.
The light of the Lord? That might
What? Like, why does the pod exist? Or-
No, like, why do we exist?
Oh, like
why?
existential.
Yes.
Oh.
Why do we exist?
Shit. Okay.
Why do you think people exist?
I feel like, how can anyone ever truly know? I
Why
can't
we
answer that.
exist?
I'm not.
Why do you exist? Like, what are you living for?
Money. No, I'm just kidding. Right now. No, I'm just kidding. Well, connection. My thing is like, I feel like there's so much distraction, especially with like this fucking culture of grind, capitalism. Like, you can't really live your life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can, but there's a lot of good things here, but there's a lot of fucked up shit. But I think it's about connection. I think it's about, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out my beliefs around that, about like, we are the universe, or we're all connected that way, and we're connected with the earth and all the beings.
Okay.
But still, it doesn't answer why, you know?
Yeah. Well, when mom and dad love each other very much.
Tell me the details.
Why do we exist? Honestly, I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
I'm not an atheist. Like, I'm not like the Big Bang randomly boomed us all here, but and here we are out here with feelings and anxiety.
Oh
trying
God,
to
why?
figure out life. Like, that just feels a little. But I'm also just not a deist in the sense that, like, I don't think some higher being designed us in his own image either. Like, I'm not like, the Lord spoke us into existence and he took Adam's rib and made, like, I'm not there either. I don't know. I think we exist. Or do we? I don't know. Like, sometimes I actually wonder, I'm like, maybe we're the, like, your life is someone else's dream. And when they wake up from the night's sleep, your life is over.
Whoa.
I used to have those thoughts as a
That's
12
wild.
As a 12-year-old. Like, that was yo,
when I was 12.
When I was a preteen, I was like, Mom, what if we're actually all walking around and we're just someone else's dream? And when we die, that's when they wake up.
That's like alternative realities.
Yeah. And then she's looking at me like, what the fuck did I do? Like, why is my kid so weird?
I love your weirdness.
Thank you.
This is why we get along so well.
Yeah, no, I mean, why? We don't know. There's so much we don't know. The American government just told us they have friggin' aliens and that they're here.
Yeah, is that a distraction? But
And
also, how is that? That's
we
so
ignored
possible.
it. We were all like, still, I want to pay rent.
Right? This is the crazy thing.
Like, the government was like, hey, we for sure have aliens. They're here. And we were like, fuck you, Biden, give me food.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man.
And then are we connected to the aliens? Or like, is reincarnation a thing?
I just
you know?
think it's super arrogant to assume that we're the only sentient beings in the universe.
Oh. And like, what's in a black hole, bro? You know? Does it go to another universe?
I mean,
that's so wild.
There's so much I don't know and I don't understand. And I'm just like,
so cool.
So to me, I'm like, I don't think it matters if I know or understand.
Yeah, there's no way of knowing.
The way I feel about like the universe and like the meaning of it all is kind of the same way I feel about like God. if I was supposed to know, I'd know. And I don't know. So my job here is to live a decent life. And to not be a dick as much as possible.
But be the asshole.
Huh?
Be the asshole.
I'm trying so hard. It's really hard. I'm a recovering angry person. So
You're what?
I'm a recovering angry person.
Oh. I have so much rage that's been not even tapped into.
So not being an asshole is just actually difficult. People just don't realize it. I just took care of business. But no, I'm like, I'm trying to live a decent life and take care of those I love and be good to others and be good to myself as best as I can. The rest of it, man, I'll leave it up to the theologians and the philosophers.
Right? Like, are we to heal and evolve and then eventually we go,
are we going to level up like in a video game?
Yeah. Now I really want to play Nintendo. I said that weird. Nintendo.
What?
Nintendo.
Well, that was interesting. Thank you, Sloan, for that question.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah,
Thanks for engaging.
Yeah. Next question. What would you go back and tell your youth group self?
Damn, that is a good question.
I know. Thanks, Ashley.
Oh, do you know? You go ahead. I have to think about this one.
Ooh, like 12-year-old youth group me? Or like 15-year-old youth group me? Go to therapy.
Yeah.
Therapy's good. Jesus is great, but therapy's better. You can do both.
Yep.
I'd send youth group me to therapy. Youth group me. It's going to be okay. Like, it's never going to be okay, but it's going to be okay. You know?
Like that JP Sack song.
What was that one? How long ago?
Something about...
I'd be lying to tell you you'd be okay.
Yes.
But
it'll be okay.
But it'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, life ain't ever going to be perfect, but it'll be okay.
Yeah.
What else would tell youth group me? Leave the cult. Go to a real church.
Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Like, youth group is cool, but also, like, you could go to a church that doesn't ask you to give 20% of your income.
That's wild.
Change churches.
God damn. You know how much money we'd have for rent?
Bro, I invested I'm not going to talk about it right now. Yeah, change churches. Yeah, go to therapy. You'll be alright. Change churches. You like pussy.
Yeah. And it's okay. Yeah. It's great.
Don't be scared.
Yeah.
Being gay will be cool in like 15 years.
We'll finally be accepted because we're cool fat.
There you go. You're welcome, youth group self.
Yeah. Mine would be eat more meatballs at Agape. Those are my favorite.
What's agape?
Agape is like, like a communal love is what I guess what that word means.
Yeah, I know what agape
it's about,
means.
It's like the potluck after church.
Y'all called your potluck after church agape?
Yeah, we sure did.
Okay. Anyway.
I would also say stay on the worship team.
Oh, yes. You're such a nice singer. No. You call me all nice. We're gonna do that again. I'm gonna tell you.
Thank you.
We'll try it again. Yeah, you're such a nice singer.
Thank you.
You look constipated. It was so hard for you to receive that.
It's so uncomfortable.
I want you to try that again with something like, thank you, I am. You're such a nice singer.
Oh, this is too much exposure therapy. It's too much. My window of tolerance is... I need more meatballs for this.
You had plenty of meatballs last night. Let's go.
And this morning.
So yeah, you're a great singer.
Yes, thanks.
All right, you can keep going.
Oh my god. Yeah, just because you start drinking doesn't mean you need to leave the worship team.
Oh my goodness, no. You're probably a better worship leader.
I was like, I'm a hypocrite now. I have to step down. I would also say, back to therapy, don't go to the therapist.
Oh, the church therapist? Fuck no, they're not real therapists.
Dude, dangerous.
Church therapists are like HR.
Yes.
They're only there to protect the man.
Yes. And there's no understanding of like actual trauma or there's all these limitations around relationships and it was not healthy. Yeah. Anyways, I would say get outside the church to find therapy.
Go find someone with a degree.
Yeah. And I would say smoke weed, bitch.
Oh, me too.
Be in your body. Connect with spirit.
Strong.
There was a lot of pressure.
There was weed all around me. Yeah. I mean, I only went to school with a bunch of drug dealers. I remember this guy in my 11th grade religion class sat in front of me. His dad was a pastor. And he's like, remember Blessings Christian Bookstore?
Yes. Salem.
No, but there's another one. Blessings, right? Was it Blessings? The one near oh gosh, you know on Ogilvy there where the Kingdom Culture used to be?
Yeah.
Dominion Outreach Center?
Yes.
Yeah, where all the weirdos used to hang out.
I was
one of those weirdos, there. So it's fine. There used to be like a little bookstore there. And he's like, wouldn't it be cool if I worked there? I'd be like, Blessings worker by day, drug dealer by night. Anyway, but I was too cool for drugs back then.
Right?
I'm still too cool.
And there's so much pressure. Like we had to be perfect. I had to be this virgin on a pedestal. I was like that's a lot of fucking pressure.
I didn't feel pressure to be a virgin. Cause I was gay. I thought I was filled with the spirit. Oh no, I used to be like, yo, y'all are struggling with your sexual purity. Pray more. Be more. Focus on the Lord more. What's wrong with y'all?
Stop trying to get filled.
Why are you out here
putting
putting yourself in situations where you'll stumble? I don't stumble. Because I prefer women. That's why I don't stumble. And now I don't have to worry about that.
Oh, I love women. Happy International Women's Day this week, was it?
Yeah, it was on Wednesday.
Yeah. The only thing, though, I was like, Kate, women are allowed to choose violence today.
to choose violence every day.
And you can do nothing about it. Okay?
Just
we have one day. I'm just
jeez. Speak for yourself. I'll choose violence. It's so weird because like these days, depending on who you are, I think some folks like, am I a woman? I don't know. I know gender is such a weird thing. Like my buddy Rob was asked me like, what do you identify as? And I was like, like I'm a black woman. That's for sure. Like not separately, together, because they are intertwined and
That's very real.
And then and so like I feel like trans folks, like trans non-binary people, whatever, see me and go, one of us.
Yeah.
And so I end up like doing comedy shows in a lot of trans places because, like, I mean, they're like, you, one of us. And I'm like, and then people are like, woman, one of us. And I'm like, you know? And then my brother's like, nigga, one of us. You know? And he just loves that he gets to talk about titties with me. It's really great.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, I mean, I get it, but I like women. I'm not just ogling them.
I actually like
women. Like I actually like people as people.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is so funny because men go, oh, you like girls too, let's go.
I know, it's like,
bro, let's talk. Let's add you to the group chat, man. I'm like, and it's just BBLs, man. Like, those aren't real booties. Why are men...
check out this girl, she's so hot. It's like, you know, that's like a fairy filter, right? You can tell that there's a filter.
I'm like, oh no, when the boys just pull out their like Bumble, I'm like, that girl's face is not like that. It's so hard.
She's still hot, but
I know all the tricks. I'm like, that's a filter. What does she actually look like?
Yeah.
Or I'm like, that's every white girl from the valley. And like, that's not special.
I realized how basic I am because I have these friends and they date blonde, like blue-eyed white women.
Sure.
And I can't tell which girlfriend's which, like when they break up and like date other, I'm like, they are so alike, and I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
that's me, god damn it. So basic, but my eyes are green, so I have that.
No, I'm like, that's just another white woman. I don't get it. Like, bless white, shout out white girls, but like, I'm just like, I'm like, she's not that hot. Does she have personality? I don't know, man. She's hot. I'm like, is she? I one day a man's gonna like explain their hormones and the like for like the most basic ass ladies out there to me. Someone's gonna explain it to me one day.
Yeah, I wonder.
Yeah. You want another
Time
question?
to evolve. It's time to evolve.
Evolve. Do you want a new question?
Yeah.
What has been your biggest point of liberation? Blame Ashley for that one again. We love you,
Damn,
Ashley.
girl, yeah. Hitting us with the real shit.
I know, right?
Okay.
Did you know we're not that serious? I'm kidding. That's why she said it. That's my friend who's clearly done their therapy.
We love people who do their work.
Yeah. Biggest point of liberation.
Wow.
I know, right?
Do you know?
No, what do you think it is?
No idea.
For you or for me?
Either.
Are we gonna have to like, ponder this for a while?
Yeah, that's
or was that a cop out?
Ooh. Let's go to the airport.
Bye. We're leaving on an
Airport.
plane. We're gonna actually, it's one of my dreams to be able to go to the airport, not worry about money, pack somewhere quasi warm because I don't believe in cold, and then be like, "What's the next flight out?" I'm like, "Great, awesome, take that flight and just go on that trip."
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Actually, one of my youth group kids inspired me with that idea.
They did it?
No, I don't know. We'll have to ask Kristen. You know Kristen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, she said that when she was in youth group back in the day, back when she was still a youth group kid. That was one of her goals, and I took that and stole it.
I love that.
Yeah.
One day.
Someday. Biggest point of liberation. I honestly think I just give fewer fucks. And I like myself. And that's a big deal.
That is a big deal.
And those things lead to other things.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. It's like a trickle effect. Ripple effect? Ripple effect.
Yeah. Not caring about how most people feel about how I live my life has been a very liberating thing.
I can't wait to get there.
I said most people, not all people, but most.
Yeah.
And giving myself the freedom to choose.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah.
Choices. So important. I would say when I shed some friendships, a bunch of friendships where I had to hide myself, or I wouldn't, but there'd be like shame.
How long ago was that?
Not that long ago. It probably started 4 years ago. Three or 4 years ago, but then there were people I was like, we're doing life together, you know? But then I realized like I'd always feel bad because I try to just live authentically.
Yeah.
But then in those spaces there'd be shame attached to it.
Yeah.
And like,
yeah. I feel like it's like generally a shed in the late 20s.
yeah.
I love the late 20s shed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, wait. Don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this, don't need this. Bye.
Bye.
I tell people, I'm like, oh, wait until you just shed all the dead weight. Wait until you stop giving a fuck about how some people feel and stop carrying other people's insecurities and projections onto your life and yourself and being like, oh, wait, I like myself enough. I don't need to deal with your bullshit. Yeah. It's great.
Yeah.
That's why I love the 30s.
And there's so much grief, and the alone period is like scary and awful, but it's also amazing.
Yeah. And you're like, oh, I thought I could never live without you. And I'm like, I'm living just fine. Just fine. I'm doing really great without you. Shocker. And then there was the post-pandemic shed.
Oh, yeah.
Which my theory is that 2020 accelerated what would have happened in like 5 years.
I 1,000% agree.
Like, I feel like those relationships, they made it past the shed of the late 20s.
Mm-hmm.
And they probably would have made it till about now.
Mm-hmm.
Where I would have been like, you're not nice.
Mm.
And I don't have time for this. But we all sat at home in our stuff for a year. And I was like, oh, you're an asshole. And you're an asshole that I love, but you're an asshole and I don't want that in my life.
Yeah.
And you're not even nice to me. Go figure. I like myself too much for that. And boundaries. And that's racist and that's not cool. And I think you judge me and I don't want that in my life.
Yeah.
And I was like, nope. And then people had feelings about it. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah.
And shout out to the pandemic for a clear house.
Healthy. And then it's like you honor yourself and evolve and you get to shift, and then that energy attracts people who will honor you more and accept all of you and truly love you and do love with you. Hey. And you really helped me because I would read wild ass texts that I would get from people, and I would take it. Yeah. I would take it on. And you're like, and you would like break it down for me, be like, this
talk
is
about
not
this?
yours.
Not yours to take. That's someone else's issue.
This is highly manipulative. I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No. What we don't do is allow people to project their insecurities upon us and then make that our guilt and our shame. We don't do shame no more.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we left that on the altar of the white male God church, okay? They can keep shame and guilt.
Yeah.
And manipulation. And, friggin', if you don't behave this way, you're not worthy of love. Like, really, Jesus land can keep that shit.
Yeah, believing we're worthy of love. That's the ultimate liberation.
Hallelujah.
Can I get a witness?
I have to show you something. I don't
show me.
It. I saved it for you.
Yes.
I didn't.
That means it's good.
Oh, bro. bro. So I was scrolling through the talk and j'ai sauvé ça pour toi. Speaking of which, I don't.
They think that gospel music has gone too far. You think we've got too radical with our message. Well, I got news for you. You ain't heard nothing yet. Now you know. Glory, glory. You better work them hands together. Act like you know up in here.
It's a Kirk Franklin cover.
Say, lately I've
been going through some things that's really got me down. Put your hands together.
She does every ad lib.
Are you seeing this?
It's this white choir. They sound European, and they're doing a gospel cover. It's
That's wild.
It's horrible. She there's no sauce. All the sauce.
This is the difference. This is Black Church. There's soul. There's
no
aliveness.
Soul. There's no sauce, and she literally did all of Kirk's ad libs.
I mean, that checks out. We've been stealing from you all this time.
No. That made me think of that. But what? How are you cultivating joy this week?
Ooh,
what's coming up for you?
I'm gonna get an O tomorrow night, and I think I'm gonna get steak and cook it in my cast iron pan.
Steak and orgasms.
Yeah, that brings me so much joy.
Solo orgasms or nah?
Definitely those, but
yeah,
all of it.
So. I mean, he's child free tomorrow.
Earlier when you were like, bro, I want to be like, that's what I was yelling this morning. Sometimes I filter, but then I basically don't, because then I come back to it. Came on his back. What?
Fucking Look, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
I'm just saying that right now on the record. You can deal with your girl. Jeez, get your woman in line.
Good luck.
Cool.
Yeah.
So we're orgasms and steaks.
Yes. And what else? Oh, we have our friend's birthday today. That'll be fun. That'll be joyous because they're
fun.
such good people.
He is a good person.
Yeah. And what about you?
What am I doing this week to cultivate joy? Going to meal prep some point.
Ooh, that's a good one.
I'm gonna. Oh, if it's cultivating joy. I mean, I like food.
Mm.
Clearly, I'm just saying these thighs did not come from not eating.
These lies are no lies.
Okay, I know what I look like. These boobs too. Yo, bro, I've gained weight in the chest.
Titties be tittying.
They're always tittying right now. That's the problem. The problem is they're never not tittying.
They're like, hey,
And
we're
I
out here.
I need people like I need to unbig my back. I need to unbig my front. Yeah, I'm gonna start lifting weights again because shit,
Yes.
like no bras fit, including the sports bras,
Damn.
bro. Like
Healthy
Yeah.
girls.
they're in the way.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna take some time to kick,
Yes.
which is good.
Yes.
Cultivating joy.
In the bath?
Huh?
In the bath?
Taking a bath. I mean, I always love to take a bath.
Yeah.
I wasn't planning on taking a bath, but I might take a bath.
You never know.
Though I did take a bath last week. It was great.
Yeah.
I like drew myself back. I got like grown up bubble bath, and then I pulled out a J
Oh, that's the best.
and poured myself a drink,
Nice.
and I had some like electrolyte like my hydration water, and then my grown up water, and a J and a face mask. And then my cousin and I, we like both sat in our respective tubs and FaceTimed.
I love
and just
that.
caught up. It was
That's
great.
so great.
I'm like, look at us, full grown ups, just like
Luxury.
it really
You know?
is.
Those moments.
Oh, I'm gonna finish cleaning my room. It's only been like a process. Almost all the laundry's done.
That'll
I
feel
just
really
need
good.
to freaking put it away
Ugh, it's the worst.
and then vacuum. My bed's been made, which is great.
Yes.
Yeah, that will give me joy
Yeah.
when my room is like fully clean.
You'll
like
feel more
not
clear.
just one section of it, but the entire thing.
Yeah.
That will be joyous.
Yeah.
And then when I go to Alberta, it'll still be clean when I
Yes.
come back.
Ah,
Ugh.
so satisfying.
So future joy.
Yes.
I love that.
And then you can just relax and be more at ease when you're away.
Relax.
You know?
Right. I know that.
I start my personal training tomorrow.
All right.
About to get ripped. Yo, I lost so much weight when I was sick, and I was like, I recognized the body dysmorphic thoughts, but I was like, oh, this is great. Maybe like I lean down and then I'll build more muscle quicker. I don't even know how it works. That's why I'm gonna hire someone.
Once you start eating normally, you'll probably just gain it back. It's not,
I already have.
because that's not how that
It was
works.
quick.
Because I've lost weight from sickness, and trust me, them pounds just climbed back on.
Yeah, they sure do.
Yes, they did. Your body has a certain weight it likes to be at, apparently,
Smart body.
according to scientists.
Our bodies are so smart.
They are, and they're wonderlands.
Body, wonderland.
The blessing. Be blessed. Have some orgasms.
Yes.
Eat some good food.
And may deep rest find you.
Lean into love and joy.
Mm.
Say no to toxic people in your life.
Mm.
Leave shame in the trash can where it belongs.
Mm.
And I don't know. Do you?
Boo.
Yeah. Bye, all.